Hello, everyone. This is Claudia, and I'm happy to be hosting this exclusive webinar saying hello to all of you, clients, and partners together in sharing firsthand our latest updates, developments, and new tools. I very much appreciate your time, interest, and of course, your ongoing support. So let's go through it. As you may know, sensor based technology is constantly improving. New applications are popping up and project requirements keep evolving. That's why at Kunak we are putting a lot of effort into designing new solutions and tools every year. Solutions that are not only high quality proven but also make the difference. So for those of you who might have missed our recent updates over the last quarter, here's a quick summary of what's available now. The hydrogen chloride sensor was designed as a custom made solution for a demanding customer who needed a network of these sensors for fence line monitoring at industrial facilities. We have come to know that industries requiring this sensor include chemical manufacturing plants, metal processes where rust is removed, and even waste incineration. And because there's a growing need for this, we have decided to make it available to all of you. In this regard, the sensor has the following specs: a measurement range of 0 to 20 ppm, a resolution of 0.01 ppm, a limit of detection of 0.01 ppm, and the operating life is over 2 years. Another solution available is the gasket. This tool was originally designed by Kunak's R&D team for internal calibration purposes, which we have now adapted for field use. We believe that this is a big step forward for validating data performance of sensor-based technology, allowing you to conduct accurate calibrations directly on site. It follows similar protocols as reference instruments, ensures reliable measurements, and enables periodical bump checks with certified gas cylinders. It's important to mention that this solution is available for both Kunak Air Pro and Kunak Air Lite, since both systems share different sizes. So with industries facing new challenges and demanding more accurate monitoring, Kunak is expanding its line of gas cartridges to support a wider range of applications. These include new cartridges. The first addition is the oxygen sensor, which measures oxygen levels from 0 to 30%, ensuring safe and healthy conditions in industrial, urban, and natural environments. This cartridge is ideal for projects involving oxygen monitoring in closed environments like tunnels, caves, and similar spaces, supporting safety compliance. It's highly stable thanks to the advanced Kunak algorithm for temperature and humidity compensation and can operate for over 4 years under standard conditions. Also, we have the methane sensor for low concentrations, which measure from 2 to 300 ppm, is designed to detect concentrations in ambient air, so it's perfect for continuous monitoring and leak detection. With regulations becoming stricter, particularly in the US and in Europe, these solutions help support compliance. Its accuracy is comparable to advanced instruments like LICOR or TDLAS, with a strong correlation of zero point 0.9 and detection of limit of 0.05 ppm, is suitable for landfills, waste management, oil and gas industries, biogas production, and environmental research. Besides accuracy, it offers affordability compared to existing solutions, and together with the QNAC advanced tools, data analytics is simplified for getting actionable insights. At the same time, for those that budget is not a constraint, and using a more standard method is required, we also have an integrable methane laser module. It uses TDLAS technology, providing accuracy measurements up to 1000 ppm and the same detection limit as the Kunak methane sensor. However, it's important to highlight that we have compared the field performance of our new methane sensor to TD-last device in environments like landfill sites. And as we can observe here, the trends are very well followed, demonstrating that a QNAP new sensor is a reliable and cost-effective alternative for accurate detection methane. Even the correlation is strong and the error is minimum. Furthermore, our methane sensor has demonstrated an excellent performance as well when compared to LICOR technology, with a strong correlation even when detecting low concentrations below 5 ppm, making it a suitable choice that balances performance with affordability. Because as we all know, standard methods are more expensive than the sensor-based technology. Now, let's move on to our upcoming launches. We are happy to announce a new hydrogen cyanide sensor suitable for detecting leaks in chemical manufacturing facilities and metal extraction industries. It's also been designed to ensure safety compliance in workplaces. Since this sensor is currently in the final phase of development, we expect this sensor to measure concentrations from 0 to 10 ppm with a detection limit of 0.01 ppm. And with this sensitivity and range, we consider is suitable for fence line monitoring and helping protect both workers' health and the environment. In the same line, we are pleased to introduce the hydrogen fluoride sensor. Right now, under development as well, will detect low concentrations in environments like aluminum production plants, chemical processing facilities, and similar environments. With an expected measurement range of 0 to 10 ppm and detection limit of 5 ppb, we believe it is ideal for early leaks detection. Also, we can find the chlorine sensor, which is another sensor under development that will offer accurate detection capabilities for water treatment plants, pulp and paper production, and chemical manufacturing plants. This sensor is expected to measure concentrations from 0 to 20 ppm with a detection limit of 1 ppb. Now, we have reached the section in which additional module to the Kunak base station will be introduced. This is the ultrafine particles. Following the recent European Directive 2024-2881, which makes ultrafine particle monitoring mandatory across all EU members, Kunak is introducing a dedicated ultrafine particle module. This module is ideal for monitoring areas with heavy traffic, industrial zones, and locations near airports or ports. And here you can observe its main specifications. The measurement principle is by diffusion charging. The performance is comparable to condensations, particle counters, but with less maintenance in lasting years and no liquids required. Parameters, the modules provides a comprehensive picture of ultrafine particle pollution, um, the measuring particle number, concentration, particle mass, median, particle diameter, and long deposit surface area. The side range of the module measure particles between 10 nanometers and 1 micron, which covers the full range of ultrafine particles relevant to health and air quality. The connectivity is that the module will connect to Kunak base station via Wi-Fi, transmitting data to the Kunak cloud for remote monitoring and analysis. And the dimensions as indicated here. I like to share a quick look at what we have planned for the coming months. First of all, in quarter three this year, we plan to make commercially available the gas cartridges I just mentioned in this presentation, which is hydrogen fluoride, the hydrogen cyanide, and chlorine. Also, since weather plays an important role in how pollutants spread and how much they concentrate in the air, Kunak, we introduced a new multi-parametric weather station. Um, this station will measure temperature, humidity, pressure, wind speed, wind direction, rain, and solar radiation simultaneously, offering superior quality at an affordable price. This is an important step for us, especially because it connects with the new cloud features that I'll show you within a few minutes. Looking ahead to quarter four, we plan to release a new Class 2 sound level meter designed by Kunak. This device will include a special feature for spectral analysis while offering low power consumption and the option to use it with solar panel. Finally, for quarter first of 2026, we plan to introduce new tools for monitoring industrial emissions. These tools will provide enhanced analysis capabilities for advanced assessment and make data interpretation even easier. Now, it's time for the most awaited moment of today's session, as Kunak is excited to share on Premiere or new cloud features with you. The main improvement of Kunak Cloud is that we have integrated the Copernicus Atmosphere Monitoring Service, or CAMS, to our platform. For those who don't know, this is an European service that monitors the composition of the atmosphere and delivers real-time data and forecast on air quality, including key pollutants like ozone, NO2, CO, PM, and others, greenhouse gases such as CO2 and methane, solar radiation and UV levels, and the transport of dust and pollutants, including pollen and the Saharan dust. With the CAMs now integrated, Kuna Cloud offers advanced forecasting and visualization tools. User can forecast pollution events and access to real-time weather forecasts directly from the platform. For example, here you can clearly see how the PM levels evolve and spread over a week. And when it comes to specific events like dust, Saharan dust, pollen, etc., Kunak Cloud now will offer detailed forecasts to help you better understand daily, hourly, and even days meteorological trends. Another interesting feature is our improved forecasting tool, not only for air quality pollutants, but also for indices like pollen. Pollen is only available for Europe, and as well weather conditions. What makes this even more powerful is that QNAC has developed its own algorithm to enhance forecast accuracy. In this first feature, for example, you can see a plot showing one of the criteria pollutants, which is the ozone. The blue line, represents the actual data collected by the device. The dashed line shows QNAT forecast with advanced algorithm, and the shaded area indicates the confidence interval, calculated with 95% confidence level. In the second image, you'll find a summary of weather conditions from today through the next 4 days, covering temperature, precipitation, wind, air quality index, and pollen levels. And in the third image, we provide a detailed hourly breakdown or forecast meteorological data. All this data is a combination of CAM's information, historical data, and Kunak's new algorithm, delivering more accurate info to our clients and partners. Finally, you will notice that we have given the user interface a complete redesign, making it simpler and clearer and easier to use. This upgrade includes a new environmental indices, such as the pollen available for Europe, heat index, and even ultraviolet index, offering users a more complete picture of air quality and environmental conditions. We have also improved sections like the dashboard, historical data view, and especially the air quality index, which now displays how pollutants behave over the months with daily average and forecast based on historical trends. Now, I invite you to take a look at the following chart demonstration so you can see these interesting new tools in actions for yourself. Let's go through the new features of Kunak Cloud together. Once you log in, you'll see that the main dashboard looks like a little bit different. It has a clearer design with simpler icons and a new map view. You can switch between basic to a satellite view, just like that. The quick view panel can be now hidden, which gives you like more space to see the dashboard clearly. The next is that you'll notice that a new icon for indexes are included. This goes from the air quality index, okay, showing the different air quality levels from very good to poor based on a country specific standards. And like a kind reminder, Kuna can adjust the air quality index of your country to match your local levels. And as an addition, you'll see the pollen as well as the heat index, though the pollen is only available for Europe. The heat map and the wind layers are still here, so I won't spend too much time on them because you are expert on that. Instead, let's talk about something new, the CAMS. CAMS stands for Copernicus Atmosphere Monitoring Service. This is an European system that uses historical data to forecast air quality, weather events, and even pollutant movement. Now, Camp is already part of the Kunak Cloud, which has been integrated into the platform. So, for example, here we can see the camps worldwide. Okay, we have classified camps worldwide and camps Europe because some of the functionalities are only available for Europe. But let's just pick worldwide. And here we can see, for example, the PM10 levels around the world. And today, PM10 is mostly over Africa, as you can see here. But the wind, it seems to be moving to across Latin America. With comms integrated, we can see where the dust will go in the next few days. So when clicking on a future day, for example, moving the bar for the 30th May, we can see, for example, that the dust has been transported into Central America. With also one click, you can see as well the average values of the dust expected. So as you can see, it's very intuitive when it comes to having more insights. CAMS doesn't just forecast criteria pollutants, okay? It shows, for example, the ultraviolet levels, which make it a great tool for understanding air quality and weather together. Right? You also have particulate matter and even greenhouse gases like the CO2 and the methane. Back into the satellite view, okay, yeah, and when zoom into a city with virtual devices, you'll see like new effects, showing the latest values, for example, of each device. And a wider period of data is also shown on a graph, so you can see how things have changed over a week or over a month, and you can also even download or print the graph in these different formats. Then the new addition here is the forecasting. So this feature, if we pick, let's see, this button, the awesome one, you can see the past and the current data, plus a forecast for the next 3 days. And on the graph, by just taking a look at the legends, you can see that the solid blue line shows actual data, and the dashed lines shows the forecasted data by Kunak. And in this section, for example, you can see a shaded area that shows the possible ranges also forecasted by Kunak. I'm mentioning this because Kunak has incorporated and developed a new algorithm to make this forecasting more accurate. Using, for example, a 95% confidence interval to make it even precise. And finally, you can see like a summary of the forecast values, starting with the error, the confidence interval, and the uncertainty. Another feature is the index calendar. This is to display the way we have seen the values of the air quality index. And as an addition, the pollen index has been included. So this shows, for example, the daily and the hourly contribution with just one click. The same goes for pollen levels. So this again is only available for Europe. These tools shows both past and forecast data. Just so you know, Kunak has implemented this algorithm not only for criteria bulletins but the index as well. Um, and these icons are very intuitive, and if you click on it, you will see the different values of them. And if you take a look at the bar, this bar, you can see like historical data, but also analysis. The analysis is the same as we had implemented in our previous dashboard, but the new addition is the forecasting, which applies the same as in the criteria bulletins. Now we have reached to the section that I consider is my favorite, which is the weather station. This gives you like a quick look at today's weather and the next few days. The icons are really easy to understand, showing indicators like rain, wind, air quality, and even pollen. Okay? And by clicking on each block, you could see more details, including the current readings and the forecasted ones. Since I'm located in Pamplona, I'm curious about the weekend forecast. So let's see. I'm zooming out and locating virtual devices in the city. Okay. By clicking on weather, it looks it looks like on weekend the weather will be great. It's like 32, almost 32 degrees as maximum on Friday and Saturday, and some clouds, and with low probability of rain for the next week. Oh, and if I open a bar, for example, If I open this, I can even see the timeline forecast by like hour by hour. So it's a nice tool to understand what is coming. And finally, to make it easier to keep track of services and renewal dates, we have added a new section in the billing in managed subscriptions where you can check like different services, the ones that are active or expired. By just clicking on it, you will see like a list with the service name, the accounts it belongs to, and even the expiration date. This makes it easy to stay on top of the renewals and avoid surprises. The same goes for the consumables and the cloud services. And that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this short demo. Just as a kind reminder and to wrap up this presentation, Kunak has an important presence right now with more than 300 clients in 80 countries and with more than 40 partners. And we have these trusted customers, some of them mentioned here, that are using already the Kunak systems. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's get started and explore the new features together. I'm sure you will find these new tools very useful. Thank you. Now it's time for the questions and answers. Let's have some exchanges.